thanks for being here, and awesome crowd today, Rutgers Nation, 17,000 people, so proud of our guys. I'm proud of our guys' efforts. We are banged up right now. I didn't even think Jordan was going to play, did not practice yesterday, had a tough hip injury. Dylan Harper did everything possible to try to get back and play in this game. He did every PT appointment, rehab, and he wanted to go, and I was proud of him, to give it a try. He's been gritty and tough for us, but he sprained his ankle against Penn State, and it, just going to take a little bit more time. And then we lost Emmanuel Ogbol for the season, so it's been a tough few days, but proud of our guys. I mean, Michigan State's excellent. Tom Izzo is a Hall of Fame coach. They're in first place. I keep telling our guys we're not that far off, but give them credit. We had to make some more shots. We had some good looks too, I thought. I thought we fought through a lot of obstacles, and I thought we were close, but we didn't get it done today. But I thank everyone for coming, and I thank Rutgers Nation for coming out and supporting us.
Jerry.
Steve, just to follow up about Dylan, he looked pretty good in practice yesterday. Did he wake up sore? Did he tweak it during warm-ups? What happened that he didn't start the game?
When I watched practice yesterday, he didn't look great, but he was, after practice was not great. But it's just an ankle sprain that just needs a little bit more time. And he tried to go in warm-ups, and he just sometimes it's always the next day or a couple of days later. But it's an ankle sprain, and he's tough as nails. I'm proud of him. I mean, he was in that training room. He lived there practically for a few days. And for him, I honestly didn't think he was going to play. So he said, let me give it a whirl, and he gave us 13 minutes. And it says a lot about him as a kid. And also I want to, Bryce Dortch, was redshirted, and he said, Coach, if I can help, I want to help. And, he came and played today too, and we're going to need him moving forward. So, some good signs, but, yeah, he's just not ready.
Craig, and then reminder, we got the guys up here as well. You can ask questions to them too.
Steve, obviously Dylan was limited today, but how do you explain a season with such hope and optimism has kind of gone the way it has?
Yeah, journeys of the season. I mean, everyone puts, you got to win the games, the best league in the country. I know everyone, predicts before the season, you got to beat the Michigan States, you got to beat these teams, it's a journey. We're starting 4 freshmen, so the journey of the season. But everyone wants to predict everything before it starts. You got to earn wins. You play in the best league in the country. We added 4 new really good teams, to the league, and you're going to have some tough times. There's still season left. There's still plenty of season left if we can go on a little run here. But I think we're close, and I'm proud of these guys. They fight every day. Our schedule's been the toughest I've played, since I've been here. That probably didn't help them either. But just keep plugging. Our seasons don't ever go the way everyone, thinks. So.
Right here, and then Brian.
Yeah, this is for Jordan and Ace. Tom Izzo was in here, and he was very complimentary of both of you and the team in general. Jordan, you went off and, tied your career high, and Ace, you got some ability, I tell you. What did it feel like to play on this stage here today with that crowd?
Jordan.
Yeah, obviously, you guys know I'm a Jersey kid, so I've kind of been around. So playing at MSG today was really cool for me. And then to play against a coach, the magnitude of Tom Izzo, legendary coach. It was a great experience. I thought, our fans traveled today. They got out here. It was loud. They gave us some life, especially in the end of that game. So I want to applaud that to them. We're, again, like Coach Pike said, we're working every day. We're getting better every single day. So, I think, again, it's a tough league, tough games, but, we're right there.
Add on what Jordan said. We just playing in front of that was just a blessing. A lot of people don't get to play in the Garden. I mean, that was my first time playing in the Garden. So playing in front of 17,000 Rutgers fans, I mean, it was dope. It was fun. Like Jordan said, they gave us life towards the end when we started trapping and everything, feeding off the energy they was giving us. So I can say that was a blessing. It was great.
Brian.
Yes, Steve, at 10 and 10 through 20 games, are you at a point where the season, the goal is to qualify for the Big Ten tournament? Not even thinking about that.
Our goal is to win every game for 10 games, and our goal is to win the next game. So, we have the same goals as everybody else, and, I'll never change my goals. We're trying to go to the NCAA tournament, so appreciate it.
Yeah, Julian Gallardi, Latino Sports. Ace, so what are some things you think you could improve on going forward, like for yourself and like as a team, as a unit?
I mean, I can improve on definitely improve on a lot. I mean, staying connected with the teammates, us figuring it out, us rebounding, just I could work on a lot of stuff. I mean, the little stuff too. Also, I mean, talking. I mean, that was a big role. I feel like I slacked in, but I could have did better. And I know I could have did better in just talking more, so I can improve more and wave more and talking in the defensive side.
Right here.
Coach, well, for all three of you guys, this is probably the second or third team that's complimented you guys and have said pretty much, they're lucky you guys weren't as healthy as you guys could be. Does that speak to just simply, you guys are still fighting in the game, down a couple guys. What does that speak to the toughness overall? Dylan's hobbling on one leg.
Yeah.
Jordan comes out, has a great game. Ace still fighting to the right. What does that speak just to overall
It
team?
says a lot about these guys, and it's a hard thing to do too. And a game like this too, Michigan State's one of the most physical teams rebounding wise, and Emmanuel, Big E, is one of our most physical guys. 11 rebounds he had at Nebraska. So to lose him, and obviously Dylan is a pretty good player. So to kind of work through those obstacles, and other guys had a chance to step up. He did an unbelievable job. Again, I did not think he was going to play today. That's how bad it was yesterday. So, we just got to keep fighting through. It's never easy, this path. When you're playing teams like Michigan State, they run. Their bench was elite, today. But these guys are great kids, man. I wouldn't trade any of them, And, expectations every year for our team are, what they are. You got to go through the journey. You got to win the games. You got to fight through the adversity. You got injuries. You got COVID. You got the flu. You got now knee issue. So those are the things, and you got to be prepared for that, and you got to fight through them. And I'm glad we fought until the end today, and I'm thankful for our guys for doing that, and it bodes well if we can keep, get these guys back and healthy and add a couple more pieces to our program.
Steve, I don't think I'm speaking out of turn to say there are a lot of Rutgers fans who are a little shocked or surprised to see you guys at 500 at this point in the season. I'm just curious if there's any feeling by you personally, if you're at all surprised to see this team where it is at this point.
I love Rutgers, and I'm so happy that these are the expectations that we have now. When I took over the program 9 years ago, we were just trying to win one Big Ten game. Now we're selling out or close to selling out Madison Square Garden. We've got a team that has a 3.2 GPA. We've taken to back-to-back NCAA tournaments, would have been to a third, went to an NIT. I got two guys up here that wanted to be at Rutgers. The landscape of college basketball has changed. These guys said yes to us, so I'm so proud, of all those things. Do I want to have more wins? We all do. We want to be undefeated. These guys want to be undefeated. But I'm just thankful. No, the Rutgers people have been awesome. So I will tell you that. They've been awesome. I get more great emails. Just keep fighting, Coach. And we sell out every game at Jersey Mike's, and I'm real proud that that's what these guys have developed here. And, the season hasn't gone exactly the way, but none of my 9 seasons have gone exactly the way, that I've wanted it to, or predictions and all those kind of things. I'm just glad. And we are in the best league in the country from 1 to 18. So, you fight through the tough times, you get healthy, you can do some special things. There's still a lot of season left, and that's what we're looking forward to. We're close. That's the best team in the league, so, we're close.
Last few here, Brian, and then Everett.
Steve, what changes for you guys with Manny being out for the year? What you guys do at the 5? Just what adjustments do you have to make with him being
What
out?
changed, happened quickly. So, he's 290 pounds of Buffalo, and he hits people and he rebounds. He's our second leading rebounder on a team that hasn't been a great rebounding team. And he was getting better. He had sat out last year. He was getting better and better. So, everything's a blow. When you're on 12 scholarships, you're down a guy. And we've been down Dylan. Dylan's had a tough stretch here. But, other guys have to step up and do more. It happens, our season's a long season. There's a lot of injuries. I feel awful for him because he's worked really hard to get his knee back to where it needs to be. But, Lathan's going to play more. Bryce, raised his hand and stepped up. Zebo. So, where there's, some tough, circumstances, other guys get opportunities. And so, I'm excited that, Bryce Dortch in this day and age, kids don't, he said, Coach, I'm ready. And that's a good sign. Good sign.
Right here, and then Everett.
Ace, maybe to build off the question about improvements moving forward, just what have you learned about just what it takes to go through the Big Ten gauntlet, and maybe what do you feel like where do you feel like you have most developed?
I mean, I feel like I developed physically and mentally. Coach told us, man, we're going to go on the stretch, we're going to go on the run. I mean, games after games after games, just taking care of my body, being more serious with my body. I mean, taking film more serious because we didn't get a lot of it in high school, so I improved in film a lot. I mean, just the little stuff, the small stuff you'll think that's not important, but that's very important to the game. I improved on.
Steve, would you like to play one game a year here moving forward? And if so, how difficult is that, with scheduling in a massive conference that you guys are in?
Scheduling is as hard as anything. And getting this venue, this is a busy place. So I would love to play here. I think it's great for us. I mean, just the crowd from the last time we played to this time, I think it's great. It's great for our fans. Our guys love it. And we have to make it happen. It's hard, the league, there's a lot of factors that go into it. So hopefully we can continue, playing here and maybe a couple more games if that's possible. But hard venue to get, I'll tell you that much.
Last one here.
I was a question for Jordan. 26 points on 11 shots. What felt good for you today?
Like Coach Pike said, I didn't know yesterday if I was gonna go today. I worked with our trainers yesterday and this morning to get as healthy as I can for the game. I think that, our ultimate goal is to win the game, and, my teammates put me in a lot of positions to, shoot and score. I capitalized on some opportunities tonight. But again, I think that, the ultimate goal for us is to win this game. We don't, there's no moral victories for, any Big Ten teams. Like, we're trying to come out there and win every game. And like he said, like, the most important game is our next one. We're not trying to, win a certain amount of games. We're trying to win that next one.
Thank you guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much, guys. Appreciate you.